In April 2024, the ruler of Dubai signed off on a single number, 128 billion dirhams, $35 billion, for an airport in the middle of an empty desert. Most people think this is a story about planes. It's not. It's about who gets rich and who gets left behind when a government moves a city south. By the end, you'll understand the 7-stage machine behind it. You'll meet the hidden winners the headlines ignore, and the one window about to close for good. Rewind to 2006. This was 145 square kilometers of nothing. They called it Dubai World Central. Tarmac and warehouses, no soul. But hold that image of empty sand, because here's the scale of what they planned. That nothing is 2.4 times the size of Manhattan, 8 times Singapore's CBD, 25 times Palm Jumeirah. So why pour a fortune into empty desert? Because Dubai had no choice. Dubai International is the busiest international airport on Earth. In 2025, it moved 95.2 million passengers. And it's strangled, boxed in by neighborhoods, locked to 2 runways. Aviation drives a quarter of Dubai's economy, so a strangled airport is a ceiling. And that's when they pulled the trigger on something most people misread. The trigger was Expo 2020. The world saw a 6-month fair. Dubai saw a Trojan horse, permanent metro, power, and highways deep into that desert. Most cities would let it rot. Dubai kept it and turned it into Expo City Dubai. An EY assessment projects it adds AED 154.9 billion to the economy over 1 million job years. The desert became the foundation. But a city this size needs a beating heart, and what's at its center is bigger than some countries. Al Maktoum International. The numbers don't sound real, so let me just say them. 260 million passengers a year, 12 million tons of cargo, 5 runways, 400 gates. Today's busiest airports move 108 to 121 million. Al Maktoum is built for more than double. Its footprint alone is bigger than many city centers. But here's the detail that tells you everything about the obsession behind this place. Every one of those 400 gates fits an Airbus A380, an 80-meter wingspan, natively. Translation: no bottlenecks. Any plane, any gate, any time. The build is a war effort. 17,000 concrete piles, 45 million cubic meters of excavation, a workforce scaling to 120,000 people. Phase 1 opens in 2032. Remember that year. Most videos stop at big airport. That's where they miss the real point. It's the world's most optimized aerotropolis. Airports as the wealth engines of this century. A bonded sea-to-air corridor links Jebel Ali Port to the runways, ship to plane in under an hour. The hub sits within 8 hours of 4.5 billion people. An airport this size doesn't just move people, it moves money. And the richest people on Earth are quietly moving it here. We're living through the largest wealth migration in modern history. Henley & Partners projects the UAE a world's top destination for millionaire migration in 2025, attracting 9,800 wealthy and $63 billion in capital. Every migration has 2 sides. The other side is brutal. The UK is projected to lose a record 16,500 millionaires in 2025. Look at the board. The money isn't being created. It's fleeing. And Dubai is where it lands. So where does it go? A desert that was mid-market, now turning ultra-luxury, with mansions past 19 million dirham. Here's the twist nobody puts in the brochure. A huge share of these homes sit empty. They're not homes. They're physical bank accounts. On paper, Dubai needs 340,000 homes by 2030. Counting empty capital, it's closer to 520,000. But the billionaires buying mansions aren't the ones getting richest. The real winners are people you've never heard of. Forget the villas. This is where the serious money is. Per Knight Frank, logistics property yields 7.5 to 8%, with 33% rent growth in 12 months. Here's my honest take. If you're watching Dubai for the mansions, you're watching the magic trick, not the machine. Those warehouses are toll booths on global trade. Bharat Mart gives Indian firms a tax-free storefront to 3.5 billion consumers. Easy Dubai, 9 million square feet, where Amazon, Noon, DHL, and FedEx are entrenched. Contractors cash in too. China Railway is building Emirates' $5.1 billion engineering hub. The Aldar's logistics rents jumped 18% in a year. Majid Al Futtaim signed a 62 billion dirham community. But let's be honest about the other half of this story. Middle-class families are priced out, fighting for schools, watching rent eaten by absentee capital. Aging districts face tenants fleeing south. This is a wealth transfer. It sounds unstoppable. Except history is littered with megacities like this that collapsed. 1992, London. A developer built the towers of Canary Wharf before the train lines arrived. The result? Bankruptcy. 11 billion pounds of debt. The lesson burned into every developer since. Timing is everything. And Dubai is doing the exact opposite. Songdo stalled. King Abdullah City never found its economy. Shenzhen proved the rule: rail or die. Let me give you the risks straight, because anyone selling only the upside is selling you something. UBS moved Dubai to elevated bubble risk. Prices up 50% in real terms in 5 years. More cash buyers than the 2008 boom. Dubai South is mid-market. When regional conflict flared in 2026, sales dropped 19% in a month. Some prime villas were cut 25%. Oversupply? The state throttles land like a valve. Saudi's rival airport? 70% of their megaprojects slip. Dubai studied every failure. The infrastructure is funded, the money is flowing. The only thing left to figure out is whether you're early or already too late. Remember the 7-stage machine I promised at the start? Here's the pattern behind every urban wealth cycle in history. Land, infrastructure, developers, businesses, population, retail, and finally, late investors who pay full price and get the scraps. Where is Dubai South now? Late stage 2, early stage 3. The risky work, but most rewarding window. The proof? South Bay's price per square foot climbed from 1,420 in 6 months, and off-plan sales surged 8%. The early stage is happening now. Buyers are already moving in real time on the off-plan launches. 4 plays: specialized logistics, premium off-plan, aviation district commercial, and strategic plots. The engine is the infrastructure multiplier. A property bought in the desert the moment the asphalt is laid and the metro opens. Values jump 20 to 25% near new rail. Knowing which specific zones sit at the front of that wave is a whole video. That's what I break down next. Subscribe so it finds you. Every wealth cycle in history rewarded the same person. Not the richest, the one who showed up before it was obvious. Manhattan, Canary Wharf, Shenzhen, Dubai Marina. By 2032, the desert will be gone, prices will reflect reality, and the window will be closed. So the question isn't, is Dubai South real? It not. It is. The real question is, are you early or just watching someone else get rich?